Thank you for giving me the opportunity to come speak today. This is the 24th or 25th stop we've made on our Watchdog Express bus tour since leaving the Shelby County Fair at 1:30 on Wednesday afternoon. I will tell you, TJ, I got to give you credit. You know, my kids have traveled with me all over the campaign trail, and there's not a better venue for them on the campaign trail than right out here where the water is, and they're excited. You know, we were campaigning not too long ago, and my 4-year-old, we had made 5 stops in one particular day, and we were on our way home, and my 4-year-old, I looked in the rearview mirror, and I saw her back there, she got her lip poked out. And as I look around today, and I see all the candidates that are out there running hard, I'm reminded of what she said. I said, Emma, what's the matter? She said, Daddy, I need to tell you something. I said, what's that, baby? She said, Daddy, this campaign is wearing me out. I know there are a lot of candidates here in this area today that feel similar to that. I'm running for Lieutenant Governor because I believe we need a true fiscal conservative in the office of Lieutenant Governor. Someone who has a record of standing up for what I believe in, no matter the political consequences. I was fortunate enough to be the first Republican ever elected to the Treasurer's office. In fact, in 2003, I became the first Republican to ever win a statewide race in which there was no incumbent running. Now, I'll tell you that in my first year in office, I took on Speaker of the House Billy McCoy. Speaker McCoy didn't like the fact that we revamped the way we borrow money. We did so to reduce our interest payments and save our taxpayers millions of dollars. But he didn't like it. And so in an open forum, he said to me one day, he said, Tate, no, he really didn't. He said, boy, what gives you the right to change the way we've always done things? And I said, Mr. Speaker, the 450,000 people that elected me to this office gave me the right to save our taxpayers money. And they not only gave me the right, they gave me the responsibility to do so. And I went on to say, Mr. Speaker, I was not elected to work for you. I was elected to work for the taxpayers. Now, not long after that, if you feel the need to applaud, it's okay. Not long after that, we filed suit against a former Attorney General. You might have heard of him. His name was Mike Moore. Mike Moore was illegally diverting $20 million a year of your money to a private nonprofit. I filed suit to get that money back. Now, I tell you this story for this reason. Not long after filing suit, I started receiving phone calls from people who had supported me in the campaign the year before. People who were my friends. You know what they said? They said, Tate, please don't do this. You're taking on the most entrenched political insider in our state. If you do this, your political career is going to be over. In fact, it's going to be over before it ever gets started. Now, for someone who was at the ripe old age of 29, and someone who, by the way, had worked pretty hard the year before to get elected, when my friends and supporters started calling me saying that, it had the potential to have a pretty powerful effect. So I thought about it for about 3 seconds. And I replied to that first phone call and everyone thereafter. And I said, you know what? If I'm doing what I think's right, and that means my political career is over, then so be it. We need more people in political office to stand up for what they believe in, no matter the political consequences. And I believe there are far too many people in Washington, D.C. focused on right and left, and not nearly enough focused on right and wrong. Our number one priority in Mississippi must be job creation, bringing better and higher paying jobs to our state. But my political philosophy is such that I believe that government does not create jobs. Government creates an environment which encourages the private sector to invest capital and create jobs. And intrinsic within our job creation efforts, we must, and I'll say this again, we must improve the education attainment level of our citizens. If you give me the opportunity to serve as Lieutenant Governor, I'll do just that. Now, when I ran for office in 2003, I had a primary and I had a runoff. In that runoff, I got 78% of the vote in my home county of Rankin County. The one county I did better was right here in Jackson County. I'll never forget the fact that you, by over 4-to-1 margin in that runoff, voted for Tate Reeves for treasurer. Mike, what I will say to you today is I'm the same guy with a few more battle scars that came from the private sector to serve as your state treasurer. I humbly ask for your vote in the August 2nd Republican primary for Lieutenant Governor. Thank you, and God